Oh, morning, welcome to Hardy Classics, and it's February, and it's another dull, dank, early morning. February, where's January gone? Unbelievable. I think it went so fast because I had COVID. I don't know that one about it, like, but I had that for 2 weeks, and I tell you what, I've had it 3 times, and that was the worst. So it's definitely not going away for everybody who thinks, oh, it's just a load of rubbish. It's not just a load of rubbish, it's still out there. Right, what we up to? Everywhere is quiet. Even the construction job is a little bit quiet. So it's to be expected this time of the year. Councils always hold the budgets back. The property management companies we work for, they never spend any of the money before March, so everything's just a little bit slow. Sales wise, pickups, classic cars, again a little bit slow. New inquiries, but to be fair, I don't expect to make Christmas cakes this time of the year. I've already done it. But we have been on a bit of a spending spree. Bought ourselves another hot box for the fleet. And we were away yesterday buying another wagon for our specialist treatments, specialist service and treatments, what we call it, which is the slurry sealing, the rock binder, and the tar spraying that we do. So we were buying a new wagon for that the other day, down to Leeds Commercials with Peter. Bought a couple of wagons, 2 or 3 wagons off Peter. Nice guy, good firm. They do what they say on the tin. If you go down and you say, I want this, I want that, I want the other, that's what you get. So I like that sort of business. In the workshop, right, we'll have a look round and see what's happening. We've had a bubble car in the corner of the workshop for about 4 months, but we've never really done much on it. I'll just show you. There she is, and isn't she claiming? So, when we got this, the story with this is, when we got this little bubble car, it was an unfinished project. So we bought it at an auction as unfinished. And by I mean unfinished, I mean there was all glass in it, didn't run, vinyl roof was rubbish, doors didn't open properly, stuff like that. And what we've done is we've more or less rebuilt it. And as with all projects, when you rebuild it, you find there's stuff there that's not right. And we found quite a few faults with this. But we find them out, and it's turned out to be a really, really nice little bubble car. Now I've had, I don't know how many of these, I've had a few, and I've still got a one in my little museum. I could never understand people when they restore cars to this sort of level and sell them unrestored. Unfinished, sorry. I can't understand it. It seems crazy. But this thing has turned out really, really nice. Everything. I mean, Mark's done a lot of work on it, to be fair. He's made a new vinyl roof, which you can see there. These seats here were in a bit of a state. He's took all the fluff off them and cleaned them. We've refurbished the steering wheel. The steering wheel was a mess. We've built new door cards. We built a little seat in the back. Again, new door cards down here. Rubber mat on the floor. Door card here. He's fixed the period radio, although it's not fixed in because we need the aerial. The door now closes. Didn't close before. He's fitted the glass and cleaned the glass. Painted all these hinges. Just little things like this rear light. And then he's gone through the car mechanically, so it now does stop It didn't have any brakes, although the brakes were brand new. They'd never been bladed. I'm just whipping the camera around here because I want you to see it's got a lovely paint finish on this car. It really is stunning. Now this is a little Heinkel, 200cc I think this one is. They also did a 175 if I'm right, correct us if I'm wrong. And I love them, I think they're cute. And they're not that difficult to drive, to be fair, although you wouldn't want to drive one 20 mile or so. You know, if you were at a car show that was local, 5 or 6 mile, you might want to drive it. But some people, I mean, some people do. Like I say, I've had BMW Izettas, I've had Trojans, I've had Heinkel, which is basically the same car. I've had Messerschmitt, I've had Castellini. I'm just trying to think of the microcars I've had. I've had a few microcars. But I think the Heinkel or the Trojan, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, I think it's the best one out of them all. For build quality and availability of parts. Although we do need some parts. So if there's any bubble car guys out there, we've got a few bits down there that we need. We need a new heater box. I mean, we could recondition it. But if anybody's got a good second-hand one, better than that, give us a shout in the comments. And a heater tube there. A few bits and bobs. I'll probably put it on the end of the video what we need. Cars never had overrider bumpers at the side there. Most of them have. So I need to speak to somebody about that before we look for some and drill some holes. But isn't she nice? Isn't she lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. Back round to this beautiful beast, the Chevrolet pickup. We've had a couple of inquiries on it, but to be fair, it hasn't been ready for sale 100%. Although we have had it advertised. We've done the brakes on it, got the brake shoes relined, got the wheel cylinders rehorned, put new rubbers in, so the brakes are up and working. Probably need a bit of adjustment like everything else, but so that's really ready for sale. And I think in the summer, spring time, I think that'll fly out. It should do. I mean, I wouldn't be embarrassed about driving that myself. It's a lovely, lovely truck. Absolutely lovely. But back to the bubble car. Another couple of days on it, and I think we'll be ready for that to be road tested and put up for sale. I don't know whether we'll sell it here or we'll put it in an auction. Maybe it's an auction might realise its best potential. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of people out there lately, and I mean, honestly, in my comments and also messages I get, you know, oh, classic car prices are dropping. Oh, you know, I've seen them for this and I've seen these for that. Like I keep saying, are classic car prices dropping? Probably yes in general, but good classic cars, like anything good, the prices aren't dropping. You know, project cars, and I call project cars, you know, that haven't been through a workshop, that don't run properly, that might need a bit of welding, the upholstery's not brilliant. Project cars are too dear. They've been too dear for the last 7 or 8 years. That's the problem. And what that means is, with project cars being too dear, it's sort of, there's a knock-on effect with really good cars. You know, project cars should be like a car that's 7 or 8 grand. That's not really roadworthy. That should be like 3 or 4, and then you can chuck 10 or 15 into it to get it up to spec. But the problem is, there's that many cars out there that haven't had an MOT for years, and I think that's a lot of the problem. And they're valuing those cars that haven't got an MOT at the same price as a car, you know, that might be another £5,000 more expensive. And that £5,000 is, in today's money, by the time you put your labour in, it's not a lot. It's not £5,000. for, you know, people say, oh, £5,000 to get a car motored, that's a lot. Not if it needs a new floor. None of it needs a new floor welding in, you know. So anyway, that's where we are at the minute. We're going to go this morning on the other side of a business that we have. We have a business where we do a lot of property maintenance on commercial property, factories, warehouses and stuff like that. And I did a video not so long back about us going to clear a big engineering works. Well, today we're going up to have a look at a factory, well, a warehouse. That was a bathroom and ceramic tile warehouse. Although we haven't got this one to clean out, we've got a couple of little jobs on it to do. But I will show you around, and I'll show you the sort of stuff people leave behind when they get in trouble. And sadly, with being in this job, I'm seeing it more and more and more. So is there a recession coming? I don't think so. I just think we're going to come back to reality. So anyway, I'm going to stop off and on. But what I want to say before I go is, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it does help me, because it helps me see who's watching my videos, and it also helps us, you know, want to go out there and make some more interesting videos. And I've got some really good ideas, and I've got some really good places to visit this year. So please press the like and subscribe. Bye bye now. Right, so here we are, going into a property now that has been vacated. I'll just show you inside. Some people behind. And here we go. Looks like it's been some sort of tile, kitchen, bathroom, warehouse. Still got all the displays in place. Go up the stairs here, we'll have a look upstairs. Nice bit of handrail, that. Kitchen units, ex-kitchen display units. You know, it's always a shame when stuff like this happens, but in the current economic climate, sometimes it can't be helped. So these units, when people vacate them, have to be turned back to a rentable state. And it's amazing what people leave in them. I mean, we just go through here and I'll show you in the warehouse quickly. Racks and racks and racks of tiles. Oop, there's a forklift. More tiles, more tiles, more tiles. Here through the back. Again, more displays, so there'll be an awful lot of stuff to clear out this one. There's even a van in there. Right, so we're back in the office, and the postman's been, and he's just brought me this, which I always look forward to, and I especially look forward to it when it has my vans on the front, which it does have quite regularly. So, we'll have a look. Again, good reading material this, if you're into classic commercials. And I'm sure there's two of our vans, and it is the oldest Austin Ruby van. No, it isn't the oldest Austin Ruby van, is it? It's the last Austin Ruby van off the production line, that one.
So it's the youngest.
It's the youngest. And that chap there is a guy from the Netherlands, Herman Anston, who I sold it to. And I have recently sent him a copy of this magazine as well. The other van is a early Austin C-Carb van, but we think, judging by the history that Brian's wrote in here, that it did start life as a car and was rebodied with a van body, which was quite common in them days, I suppose. But yeah, good spread, tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, 5 pages. Good bit of reading that. So if you don't get, this is not a plug by the way, but if you don't get heritage commercials, it's well worth getting, because it's an excellent magazine. Always has good articles on stuff, and always has the odd article about me. So there you go. Anyway, let's go up to the workshop and see what Mark's on with. No, there's Mark. He's on spraying the wheels of the van, tidying the one up. Being fully serviced, he's just activated it up and valeting it. and we're off to see another factory. I think we've got another one to look at to potentially empty. And here we are, another factory to look at. What's in this one? Well, there's some boxes in here, a bit of office furniture, a few plants, and a lot of cardboard boxes by the looks of things. A lot of stuff in the factories is rubbish. And basically, when we come to empty these things, we always class everything as rubbish. If we do sell it, it's a bonus. If we don't sell it, well, we've priced it as rubbish. But I think this factory, having a look at it now, was something to do with seeds and not the funny type. I think, yeah, it looks like it's some sort of seed wholesaler, because there's boxes and boxes and boxes of seeds everywhere. Tomato seeds, lettuce seeds, just boxes of seeds everywhere. So it's amazing what you can find in these factories. This morning it was floor tiles and bathrooms and vans and forklifts, and now it's tomatoes, carrots and lettuces. Well, you never can tell. The game of the job. Well, there you go. We're back at the workshop. Mark's hard at it on another van. Next AA van, you can tell that by the colour. Stickers have been took off, but we're going to give it a nice buff with a bit of cutting compound. Takes all the marks off where the stickers have been. It's a lovely tidy van, this. Like I say, XAA, rear tailgate, we've just ply lined it, lovely thing, coming up for sale shortly. So there you have it, another typical day. Or is there a typical day? I don't know. Clearing factories, a tile factory, kitchen factory, whatever you want to call it. Seed factory, classic cars, vans, I don't know, tomato plants and handbags. So, typical day. If you do like this video or the videos I make, please press the like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really does encourage us to make more videos, more interesting videos. So there you have it. Bye-bye now.